Hello, I'm Andrew Proctor, Executive Director of Literary Arts. I hope this finds you and your loved ones healthy and safe. I wanted to take a moment to talk about how Literary Arts is approaching our work this fall amid the ongoing health crisis. But first, I want to thank you all for the outpouring of support for literary arts in this challenging time. This support, your support, has meant we were able to very quickly adapt our programs and continue to be here for our community. We believe passionately that books and reading, storytelling and literature in all forms play a vital role always, but especially right now, as a source of comfort and solace, of information and connection, and in an important way, we process and understand the world around us. I also want to note that our work to create a more equitable and inclusive organization continues to be a priority, and that the changes we've made, and will continue to make, are designed to further this aspect of our work. Turning to the fall, Literary Arts has made the decision that we will not host any in-person events or classes through the end of 2020. So what does this mean for the programs you love? In April, we postponed the last lecture of our season, An Evening with Colson Whitehead, to May 2021. Since then, circumstances have shifted several times, and Whitehead will not be able to travel to Portland this season. We feel this is too long to wait to hear from him, especially given the relevance of his work to the ongoing fight for racial justice. So rather than push his event for another year, we've scheduled Colson Whitehead for this fall, for a virtual event premiering on September 24th, 2020. I want to reassure you that this presentation will be a high-quality production, and we will deliver a unique evening with one of the greatest writers at work today. This event will be exclusive to the Portland Arts and Lectures subscribers of the 2019-2020 season, which is sold out. For the opening night of this season, An Evening with Helen MacDonald, we will be presenting the event online on October 13th, 2020. Given that MacDonald lives in England, and that the uncertain timing of when we can gather again in the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall, there wasn't a clear or timely way to reschedule. Again, this virtual event will be highly produced and reimagined to give our subscribers a special and exclusive evening. Details about how to access these digital presentations will be sent via email to all our current subscribers. Our second event of the Portland Arts and Lectures season, An Evening with Ya Jesse, has been rescheduled as a live, in-person event to May 18th, 2021. Since Jessie lives here in the U.S., we were able to reschedule her with more certainty than we were for Helen MacDonald. I want to emphasize we are including our youth in all our planning for Portland Arts and Lectures. When an author is unable to travel to Portland, they will meet with students virtually, and students will have free access to events and copies of visiting authors' books. Currently, there are no planned changes to the Portland Arts and Lectures event schedule in 2021. However, we are closely following public health guidelines and will update you in the fall. I want to thank the more than 2,400 people who have already subscribed for your patience and understanding as we adapt to the challenging situation. Your subscriptions have allowed us to continue our work and ensures that Literary Arts will be here for you for the next season and beyond. Typically, our season tickets are non-refundable. However, we understand that we are in a unique and complicated moment. While we certainly hope you will stay with us during these times of great experimentation, we also understand if your circumstances have changed. So we will be honoring refund requests for this coming season. Information about this will be sent to all subscribers on how to make this request. Thank you to our Portland Arts and Lectures sponsors and underwriters for their continued support of the series. We could not do this work without them, nor could we be so inclusive of so many members of our community. Our next significant change for this fall is the Portland Book Festival, presented by Bank of America. This year, the Portland Book Festival will also be moving to an entirely digital event, with festival events live-streamed and even radio broadcasted thanks to our friends at OPB. It will occur not on a single day, but from November 5th to the 21st, and it will be free to all. While of course I'll miss the bustle and energy on the park blocks, There are some truly exciting opportunities in presenting the festival this way. We are planning for very few simultaneous events, and many will be available for replay, which means you will not have to choose between events. If you want, you can attend all of them on your own schedule. And just like the in-person event, the festival will bring some of your favorite best-selling authors alongside exciting new voices. We're working on building the lineup right now for the festival and plan to announce more details later this fall. Sign up for our newsletter to be the first to hear which authors will be part of the 2020 event. You can also hear past lectures and festival events on our radio show, The Archive Project, which broadcasts Wednesdays at 10 p.m. on OPB and is also available wherever you get your podcasts. And again, we are so grateful for the continued support and loyalty of Bank of America and all our sponsors and partners as we adapt and innovate our programming. Since April, our Delve Readers Seminars and creative writing workshops have been held online. Students and teachers tell us that the insights and dialogue are the same quality as in-person classes. In addition, the online format allows us to welcome participants from all over the country and even a few from outside the U.S. These students further enrich the conversations with their unique perspectives. So through the end of the year, both our Delve Reader Seminars and our creative writing classes will continue online. Youth are also an essential part of our mission, and we will continue to serve them this fall as well. Equity and trauma-informed lenses remain integral pillars in our redesigned programming for youth. For fall 2020, we've designed an adaptable model centered in equitable access for our Writers in the Schools classroom residencies that will work whether students are learning in person, via distance learning, or some combination of both. We will also continue to host online creative writing workshops for teens. I invite you all to check out and be inspired by the growing resources for youth on our YouTube channel and blog. And thank you to all the donors and sponsors of our youth programs for making this work possible. While this fall will be digital only, it will remain a rich programming season for literary arts because at the heart of this work is you. And many of you have expressed concern about literary arts and our ability to financially weather this period. I will say that the strong and early generosity of individual supporters, foundations, and the loyalty of many in the corporate sector have put us in a position of strength and given us the gift of time to adapt. However, we will need your continued support to sustain us through the crisis, and we would ask all of you to consider increasing your support if you are able. If all our donors doubled their gift from last year, whether you gave $10, $100, or $1,000 or more, literary arts will continue to thrive. And on that note, please plan to join us for our virtual fundraiser, Bookmark, a benefit for literary arts, on Thursday, October 1st, 2020. We will showcase this important work and celebrate the community of readers, writers, and youth. I want to end this message with gratitude. Literary Arts was built as a very strong organization. It was built to last. This is because of you, because of the good stewardship of previous directors, staff members, and boards, because of the dozens and dozens of people who have served and are serving on our advisory councils, because of the hundreds of volunteers, and because of our loyal subscribers, donors, students, and other participants who continue to show up for each other through the power of literature and storytelling. Thank you for the privilege of serving this community at such a challenging and crucial moment. Please know we are as eager as you to throw open our doors and welcome you into our space downtown, the concert hall, and other venues across the state when it is safe to do so. We cannot wait to see you again. Thank you for taking the time to join me for this message. For more information about our programs serving readers, writers, and youth, including tickets and class registrations, find us on the web at literary-arts.org. Take good care, stay safe, keep reading and writing, and find your story here.